Hello and welcome to Valuechain News. I am Naomi Oleribe. First, the headlines. NCDMB's target of 70% local content by 2027 will alleviate poverty. Valuechain publisher IPPG honors outstanding members. Deep Blue project to monitor pipelines against vandalism, oil theft, NIMSA. And now, the news in detail. The publisher of Valuechain Oil and Gas magazine, Alhaji Musa Bashir Usman, has expressed hope that NCDMB's target of 70% local content by 2027 would go a long way in boosting economic growth and alleviating poverty in the country. The publisher made this known on Thursday when he paid a courtesy visit to the Executive Secretary of the Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board, NCDMB, Engineer Simbi Wabote, to appreciate him for accepting to be the lead speaker at the 5th Valuechain Annual Lecture and Awards scheduled for Monday, July 25th, 2022. The publisher said he was delighted that the Executive Secretary was one of the few people in the industry who values communication and the importance of the media.
What you are doing here, combining, action with communication. And we want to thank you for recognizing, our industry, particularly, the media, industry, for giving us, according us, that attention you are giving us, and for making us, to extend what you are doing, being a channel of communication, to the citizens of this country. The major essence of our coming here today is to thank you for accepting to be the speaker in our forthcoming annual lecture and award, which will come up in 17 days' time, on 25th precisely.
NCDMB's target of taking the local content to 70% by 2027, he said, was commendable because it would help alleviate poverty and enhance development in the country.
I was told that you met, local content activities within, 5%, below 5%. And today you have grown it to the region of 43%. And I know your target in the next few years to come, that is 2027, you want to take it to 70%. I mean, that is one thing that had it been we were able to achieve that many years ago. The rate of poverty in our country today will not be at this stage that we are. We won't be at this stage that we are today. Unemployment, we understand, contributes to the issue of insecurity that we are facing today.
Responding, Wabote thanked the publisher for the invitation and recognition, praising the publisher for turning Valuechain Oil and Gas magazine into a brand in few years.
Thanks for the good work you're doing, because the truth is, we do everything we can in NCDMB to associate with those people who are really involved in disseminating news, information. You are really taking it there, and we can really wish that you continue. Don't rest on your hours. Your challenge should be, how do I continue to improve this on a daily basis? That should be your goal, because I can see you have quite an aspiration that you want to achieve. So.
The Independent Petroleum Products Group IPPG has honored its outstanding members for their immense contributions to the industry. According to IPPG's chairman, Abdulrazak Isa, the event was in recognition of individuals who have contributed to the growth of the sector in the past years. Those honored by IPPG are the pioneer chairman of Seplat, Ambrose Ojako, Austin Avuru of Platform Petroleum, Abdulrazak Isa of Watersmith, Dr. Tunde Afolabi of Amni International, and Layi Fatona, Pioneer Managing Director of Niger Delta EMP. Others are Danjuma Saleh of Watersmith, Charles Auditor, formerly of Shell and Midwestern Oil, Olusheye Fadanhunsi, Adebayo Ayorinde, Osare Men Oweadolo, Ignatius Ifelayo, Biaho Emafo, Pade Durotoye, and Dr. Ladi Bada. The IPPG is an umbrella body of the indigenous petroleum exploration and production companies in Nigeria. The group was established in 2015 with the primary objective of promoting and advancing the development of the Nigerian energy industry. It has 25 members, which engages government and other industry stakeholders on matters affecting the industry with a view to realizing a sustainable industry aspiration and maximizing its contribution to the socio-economic development of Nigeria. The Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, NIMSA, has said that the 2 special mission aircrafts of the Deep Blue project will be used to monitor oil pipelines and stop vandalism. The agency promised to deploy a 24-hour surveillance against pipeline vandalism and oil theft in the nation. Speaking at the just concluded 16th International Maritime Seminar for Judges in Abuja, the Director General of NIMSA, Dr. Bashir Jamo, noted that NIMSA is engaged in discussions with the Nigerian Navy on the issue of suppressing oil theft in Nigeria. He disclosed that with the agency's 2 special mission aircrafts of the Deep Blue project, oil pipelines can be effectively monitored, assuring that before the end of July, NIMSA will expand the operations of the Deep Blue project for round-the-clock surveillance of the pipelines to ensure smooth operations. Secretary General of African Petroleum Producers Organization, APO, Dr. Umar Farouk Ibrahim, has condoled with the Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Chief Timipre Silva, over the sudden demise of the outgoing OPEC scribe, His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Sanusi Barkindo, who has since been laid to rest in Yola, the Adamawa state capital. Dr. Umar Farouk Ibrahim conveyed his condolences via a letter to the minister. It is with a heavy heart that we received the sad news of the passing away of His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Sanusi Barkindo, the outgoing Secretary General of OPEC, on 5th July 2022 in Nigeria. Nigeria, Africa, and the global energy community have indeed lost a great patriot, visionary, and policymaker who successfully navigated the tides during the most turbulent periods in the global oil industry's history. On behalf of the Apple family, please accept my deep condolences on this great loss, and may the Almighty God welcome his sweet soul, give strength to the good people of Nigeria, the NNPC and OPEC communities, and comfort the hearts of his dear family, Dr. Ibrahim stated. Meanwhile, member Valuechain Editorial Advisory Council and former Director General, Nigerian Tourism Board, Mrs. Omotayo Omotosho, has expressed her condolence to the President, Muhammadu Buhari, and Nigerians on the demise of Valuechain's alternate chairman, Dr. Mohammed Barkindo, the outgoing Secretary General of the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC. She described Barkindo as a seasoned technocrat in the industry, also stating that he was an international icon that made Nigeria proud at various international fora. Mrs. Omotayo Omotosho prayed that the Almighty God rest his soul. The German government is seeking to provide financial aid of up to 2 billion euros to gas importer Verbundnetz to secure gas supplies for winter amid surging gas prices, Reuters has reported. The move is part of the government's plan to ward off an energy crisis amid fears of fuel shortages and rising natural gas prices following the invasion of Ukraine by Russian forces. Like most European countries, Germany is facing energy shortages as supplies from Russia continue to dwindle, which resulted in the price of non-Russian gas surging. The funding will be used by Verbundnetz to purchase emergency gas to offset declining gas imports from Russia, the report said. United Nations Industrial Development Organization has said that micro, small and medium enterprises account for 96% of all business activities in Nigeria. Mr. Jean Bakole, the Regional Director of the United Nations Industrial Development Organization and representative to ECOWAS, said this at the sensitization event tagged Strengthening the Capacities of MSMEs to Produce High-Quality Personal Protective Equipment, PPEs and healthcare-related products in Abuja recently. According to him, the MSME sector currently contributes 50% of the GDP and has provided over 48% of all employment opportunities in the country. He, however, regretted that in spite of their critical role in the economy, they are faced with a litany of daunting challenges exacerbated by the COVID-19 pandemic. Before we end the news, here's a recap of our headlines. NCDMB's target of 70% local content by 2027 will alleviate poverty, Valuechain publisher. IPPG honors outstanding members. Deep Blue project to monitor pipelines against vandalism, oil theft, NIMSA. And that's the news. I am Naomi Oleribe. Good evening.